Last week, we looked at a story from the Bible that is very much a RiverCross story. It's the story of when God brought the people to the banks of the Jordan River, and they could see the promised land across the river, but the flooded river stood in their way. And that's when God did a miracle of stopping the flow of the water so they could walk across, which was so similar to the miracle that God did a generation before when God brought the people out of Egypt. And the Bible connects these two miracles together. And God also says the same thing in both miracles, that this event was for those people, but it was so much more than that. That event wasn't just for them, it was for all people, so that they would understand who God is and how God can work in God's power and God's creativity and God doing impossible things. So what we looked at is the fact that we are the kinds of people that when God does things in our lives and when we understand and encounter God, our responsibility is to ensure that God's reputation of doing those kinds of milestone things lives on. Our job is to make sure that the stories of God are told, that God's reputation as a powerful and a loving and a generous and a miraculous God lives on in people. So that's why we tell stories. That's why we talk to people. That's why we show things. That's why we talk about who God is and what God has done in our lives and how God has changed us. So we looked a lot at what it means to be a milestone kind of person and to be a milestone kind of church together. This week, we jump ahead just a couple chapters. We look at one of the craziest episodes of God doing something amazing among his people, and it's in Joshua chapter 6. Hope to see you there.